remembered that I said I might do this. I'll do this since it's the first one. But I just got my first interview invite for internship, and I'm very shocked that it came so soon. I submitted my applications about a week ago, and we're already here. I thought I maybe had a week or two before I would start hearing back from them, but it's really exciting to get an invite. I guess I didn't really think about like it actually happening, not in like a self-doubty kind of way, just I don't think I really understood how I would feel when that email came through. Like I was just working on my dissertation and then saw the little boom in the bottom of my screen from one of the directors of the site, and I recognized their name immediately. Was like, why are you emailing me? But that's why. So that's very exciting. First one, and hopefully there are more to come. Okay, so it is it's December 5th, and I just wanted to give an update because I feel like my interview notifications have been slow, but also there was like a short period where a lot of emails were coming through. I feel fortunate that I have gotten several interviews, and I feel very happy with the ones that I've gotten. I think I wasn't prepared for how much uncertainty there was in this process. Like I knew, but knowing and actually experiencing it are very different. I was not prepared for the Google Sheet that apparently has been making the rounds for years, that people update as they're getting interview invitations, and seeing sites that you've applied to sending out invites, and people are saying, oh yeah, I got an email on this day, or somebody called me on this day for this track, and then knowing that I applied for that same track and I haven't heard anything. I think I expected to get more rejection emails, and not that I expected to be rejected from everywhere, but I expected that if I wasn't given an interview, I would at least hear from the site. And at this point, there are several sites who, people have said that they've heard from, and I'm just waiting. I don't know if they don't send rejections, if there's some kind of wait list going on, if, somebody forgot to send I don't know. But it's a very stressful time. So far I have 4 interviews, which I feel very good about them. I feel good about the sites, and I feel good about the number of interviews so far. I don't know if you're supposed to share that information. I didn't say where they are, just the number. But yeah, it is a very, very awful kind of process. And luckily the interviews I have so far are in January, so I do have time to kind of get my mind right, but it's just a lot. And some of the emails I got over the short Thanksgiving weekend, one of them was on a Black Friday, and I was out with my family and didn't see the email for hours, and they ask you to rank your interview date preferences, and I did that, and the first 2 that I chose were already taken. So it's just like I had deleted the Outlook. My university uses Outlook. I had deleted the app from my phone because I didn't want to be obsessively checking emails, but I removed it way before this process, and I ended up putting it back on my phone so that I didn't miss things like that. I didn't anticipate that it would be like the Hunger Games for responding to interviews, but it is. So that's just kind of how I'm feeling right now, but things are going well. I just wish I had gotten some rejection emails. I've heard back from a couple already who have sent rejection emails, but the ones that are kind of just like hanging in the air, I don't know if they're waiting until their notification date to send out rejections, but I just wish they would send them now. But that's it. feeling all right about the process and just wanting it all to be done. Okay, so it is December 14th. Tomorrow is the day that I'm supposed to, I guess, know all of my sites where I've been invited to interview. This has actually been a very good week for me. I have gotten I had a nice handful of interviews, some at some sites that I had, you know, tentatively ranked pretty high on my list, so I'm very excited about that. And there are a couple that I feel like I'm probably not going to hear from. I'm either not going to hear from them, or I just know that they're rejections because I know people have gotten interviews. And another where I actually don't know if December 15th is their notification day, because I don't think they ever gave one. But it's interesting how you like how knowing, I don't know what I'm thinking. This whole process, I think I said before, it's a lot of waiting on other people and trying to figure out like what's my interview schedule going to look like. And honestly, like I said, like I've been invited to a nice handful of sites, which is great. None of my interviews are in December, which means my January is about to be a hot mess. And even just looking at my calendar, I don't know how people did these interviews in person without losing their minds. Losing their minds, losing their money, not losing them, like spending it, but there's a week where I would honestly just have to, if these were in person, take a bunch of one-way flights from city to city before I even came back home, with no time for a break in between. And so I think it really highlights the issue of those in-person interviews. And I'm glad that, you know, it's like one silver lining of COVID is that these sites see that they can, you know, interview people over Zoom or whatever video conferencing platform they use and still get quality interns. So I hope that they continue to do this for the sake of our pockets and our sanity, because going from place to place, interviewing these, like, some of places have full day interviews, going from 9 to 5, hopping on a plane, next day 9 to 5, like that's just chaos. And I'm so glad I don't have to do it. Sorry if you know, had to do that through your internship process, but I'm hoping the future is looking more like how it does for me, because I still feel like I could probably lose my mind still. I still feel like I could, you know, end up being super exhausted, and I'm gonna be at home the whole time. So anyway, also I sound this way. I don't know if it's coming across on camera, but I have COVID, so that was also a great development this week. But having COVID and then also hearing back from some sites I was really excited about was really nice. So whatever. But yeah, I don't know if I'll do another one after I hear back from all of them. I feel like I know what their answers are at this point, so I might not. But this is, you know, my interview notification vlog. Thanks.